Over the last few years, I've made millions of dollars with AI and ChatGPT, and today I'm going to share with you how you can get started doing the exact same thing. And the best part is I have nothing to sell you. In fact, I'm actually going to be giving you a bunch of free stuff today, like a free checklist, a free course, free videos that you could start posting on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving you access to all the stuff that I do online so that you can become successful with this stuff. Now, in the past, I'll be honest, I did sell a course. I did pitch products, but what I realized is after making millions and millions of dollars online, I don't really need to be selling all the time. In fact, I want to start giving back. And so if you want access to everything I'm going to be giving you in this video, like the checklist and all of the different cool things that you're going to be getting, like done for you pre-written emails, tools that you can start getting paid to promote. A lot of these tools, by the way, have free trials, long form videos that you can start replicating, Instagram reels and images that you can start posting so that you can start selling stuff online with this system and with all the cool AI stuff that I'm going to be showing you today. All you have to do is share this with one person you think this is going to help and comment below and let me know that you did that, and I'll respond with a link to everything for this for free right now. All right, so let's get into the video. I want to show you exactly how I got started, the whole story behind why I built this checklist, why I started, trying to make money online. And I want to kind of go over all the things that I learned that maybe weren't so good to be doing back when I started. So hopefully it prevents you from going through those same things if you're starting out as well. So first of all, I started out in a garage on YouTube about 8 years ago. You can actually go back to my YouTube channel and see my older videos. You'll see that I didn't have every day, right? Sorry. There's some audio there. I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have college education. I actually dropped out of high school, dropped out of college. And here you can see me in this garage here. And yeah, I had nothing going on really. And what I did is I started teaching people how to do search engine optimization for their website. So basically I wanted to show people how to show up on Google so that they could sell services to clients that wanted to have a website that showed up on Google. Now, I did that for a few years and I did make some money. I think my first year in business, I did make, I don't know, maybe somewhere close to $50,000 or $60,000. And mind you, I was practicing making money online before this. I did have, a few years of experience doing this stuff, but just not professionally. I was kind of just more tinkering around. I was trying to learn how to build websites. I was able to rank my own websites, but I was never really teaching. And so fast forward a couple of years, I got the courage to start teaching online. I moved out of my mom's house, and at the time I was 23 years old, and I started doing YouTube videos. And so that's when I started making money over here. And then I was making some good money. I was doing client work. I was making money, just doing a bunch of services and videos. And then I got really burnt out, and I decided, I don't want to deal with client work anymore because I left my regular job. I actually had 2 or 3 jobs at the time. I worked at Radio Shack. I worked at Starbucks. At one point I was serving ice cream in Yosemite. I got a summer job. And so I just worked a bunch of odd jobs before this. And I realized that, having all these clients was basically the same thing as, having, one boss, except now I have 20. So I just didn't really want to do client work long-term. And even though I was making good money, I was at my peak, I was making about 31K a month on Stripe and about another 20K a month on PayPal. I just realized, it wasn't for me. And then that's when I started selling courses because I was thinking, well, I was successful with this. Maybe other people want to be successful selling services. So I started teaching instead. And I just focused on content and teaching. And I started making some money. I had a few courses that did pretty well. This one, you can see these courses down here didn't do very well. But then I started this course. And I don't remember exactly what all the courses were because I've done tons and tons of courses. But one course made 38K. And then, these other few courses kind of flopped. And then, okay, 55K, that was a pretty good course. And then, eventually I realized I didn't want to be the course guy. And so I decided, well, you know what? I'm going to start building software. And then I started a software company. I started making money with software. And then I started doing, a combination of software and courses and live boot camps. And then I started doing affiliate, and I just started doing everything, right? And I was really looking for a way to just really make as much money as possible. The problem, though, that I figured out was that even though I was making a lot of money, I was also losing a lot of money. And I didn't want to be the guy that, was making all this money, but at the end of the day, I didn't really keep anything because my expenses were so high. I was paying for all these employees, I was paying for developers, and to this day, I still pay for a lot of that stuff, but it's not at the same scale because before I was trying to do everything, right? I was just like, let me make money over here, let me make money over there. And I was just doing everything to make as much money as possible. And then I did make a lot of money, but again, I didn't keep a lot of it. I think over the last, 5 or 6 years, I've made a few well, I don't know, $5 or $6 million. Sorry, my camera keeps turning off here. I've made probably $5 or $6 million total, but I think I've in total kept maybe like $1 million, right? At least, saved. And so, I mean, that's a good amount of money, but I think I could have kept more if I would have focused on a different business model. And I want to explain to you what I think the best business model is now, based on my research, based on who I talk to, based on all the different things that I failed at. And I want to help you decide what you want to do as well, because again, there's so many different ways you can do this. You could do courses, you could do services, you could rely on ad revenue, you could do affiliate, you could do, there's just, the list goes on and on. And again, I've done all of it. So I want to kind of explain to you what I think the best opportunity is right now. So best opportunity, I'm going to stop sharing my camera here because for some reason my video keeps going out. I need to fix my camera. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you kind of what I'm making money with right now. So you can see I'm making a little bit less money than I was. I'm making about $22K last month, 22K last month on Stripe. I think I made another like 20K on PayPal. And then I made another, I think it was like 15K through affiliates. And so last month, I think I made a total of like 55K, which you might be thinking, well, that's not as much as you were making before, Chase, when you're making 200K a month. Now, here's the thing. When I was making this money over here, it was a lot harder. And the reason why is because I was really, really burning myself out. Okay. I was launching course after course, but always building new products, trying to sell everything. And so even though the gross revenue is really high over here, I was also losing a ton of money because I wasn't able to support everything that I was trying to do over here. And now, even though I made 55K last month, I would say that the net profit is probably similar to what I had over here because of the fact that all of this is very lean now. It's reoccurring. I don't have to work as hard for it. And so anytime you see somebody that says, oh, well, I'm making a lot of money, the question you always want to ask them is, okay, well, how hard did you work for it? And how much of it are you keeping? Okay. Because it's not important just to be making money. The other thing that you want to think about is, okay, well, yeah, I'm making money, but how hard is it to make that money? And is it reoccurring? How lean is it, right? Do I have to do a lot of support? Do I have to do a lot of, do I have to promise a bunch of big stuff and then deliver a bunch? And then how much am I keeping? Okay. So that's how you kind of want to determine what you want to choose. And what I found is that the best business models really are the things that encompass all of these, right? You keep a lot of money. It's very lean. It's reoccurring. And ideally it's, pretty easy, but usually these things take a lot longer. Okay. The best business models usually take forever to build. Okay. People that I know that are making like crazy money, that's reoccurring, lean, they don't really have a lot of customers. It's basically just pure income. It took them years and years to build that up. Now, that's the reason why I see a lot of people do services, is because they get that instant money up front. They get $2,000, a $2,000 payment, and then they got to go service that client for a month or however long it takes. And the margins aren't as good. And it's not as lean. Okay. So let me explain to you the pros and cons of all these different things. Okay. So services, you get a client, you get the money up front, you get the client, you get paid, and you're happy for a little bit. Okay. Now, as you start to stack services though, let's say you get client 2 and 3 and 4, and now all of a sudden you're working for like 20 people, but it depends on how many you have. Let's say you have 5 clients, you're working for 5 people, right? And they're calling you up every day and they're saying, where's my website? When are you going to go change that button? When are you going to go, or, hey, I need to change my billing, or I need to change, there's so many random things that people are just going to, when they start paying you every month, you just become their employee. Okay. And so I found that it's fine up to a certain amount of people, and then you start to lose it and you go, gosh, I'm tired of working all the time for my money. I want my money to start working for me. Right. And so services is great if you want to work for your money. Okay. And what that means is that if you want every single month to find new people to pay you, right? Let's say somebody signs off, you got to get more clients. Or if you want to just be working and trying to sell hours to people, you're just going to have to keep selling to more and more people. And you're going to have to, now here's the thing though. I still think that even though services is kind of annoying, I think that it's still a great way to start. I just don't know if I would try to shoot for it long-term. Okay. All right. Next we have courses. Courses are cool because it's basically pure net profit. You get, people in there that buy something, and then, you've pretty much fulfilled it by just giving them the course, right? But usually you're not usually getting a lot of reoccurring. Usually people that buy a course, let's say it's for $297, which is what I've sold a lot of my courses for. You usually see them buy one course, you never see them again. Okay. So as you start to scale, again, it's not just about not just about how much money I can make. It's that you want to think about the average lifetime value. Okay. And ideally, you want to start selling products that people are going to buy over and over and over. Think about like the internet, right? When somebody signs up for a cable company or for the internet, when are they going to cancel their internet subscription? Pretty much never. Okay. When are they going to cancel their phone? Pretty much never. So you want to think about things that people are going to never, once they sign up for it, they're never going to cancel, and they're always going to pay it every single month, and they want to keep paying it every month. People want to pay for their internet. People want to pay for their phone. Most people do not want to pay for courses. Okay. So this is a good short-term strategy again, but long-term, I don't think it's a great strategy. All right. Next we have, software. Software is great because, you get a huge exit if you can make it successful. There's a huge multiplier that you can get on a company if you sell it. It can be very passive if you set it up correctly. You make it a very simple software. I made a mistake of making a very complex software. The product is the thing. It's the software as a service. So instead of you selling a service, you're basically selling the software as a service. It's extremely complicated. It's very easy to fail at. It takes a lot of time to build, and you have a lot of expenses. You have developers and APIs and hosting and all kinds of stuff. And I found that it's just kind of a pain. Okay. So I don't recommend this to anybody, literally anyone, unless you're like a super genius and you're very good at, I would say you want to at least have a prerequisite of understanding code and understanding, okay, if I'm going to build this software, can I fix it myself if I need to? Because the other thing is it's very stressful relying on other people. If somebody, one of the main developers gets hit by a bus tomorrow, okay, well, what are we going to do? And so you don't want to have to rely on people that much. Okay. And by the way, one of the other lessons I learned is that you really want to focus on selling things that you understand. If you're selling a software and you have no idea how it works, how to code it, how to like log into it, I wouldn't sell it. I try to focus on things where it's like, okay, I'll sell a software, but I'm definitely not going to be the one that builds it. Okay. All right. So next we have memberships. Memberships are actually really, really great. I think this is probably one of the best things you can sell right now besides like an affiliate. And so I would say the top two things that you could sell, let me just put in between affiliate and membership. So membership is like a reoccurring course, right? Or a reoccurring group. I think that this is one of the best things you can sell because first of all, you get 100% of the profit and it's reoccurring and it's basically like you can sell like a low ticket thing. But at the same time, it's not amazing. It's not the best thing, in my opinion, just because of the fact that you're still tied to it, right? So let's say you get to $10,000 a month with your membership, or 100,000, doesn't really matter, whatever you get to. Well, you still support all those people, right? You still have people emailing your support, asking for help, asking for cancellations, asking for refunds, asking when's the call going to happen, all these different things, right? And so while I think this is a great way to make money, I think the ultimate from what I've seen from what I'm doing is affiliate. And affiliate basically means you're selling other people's products, right? So you could sell somebody else's membership, but you're not responsible for it. You're still collecting a check. And so I've seen people make millions and millions of dollars a year with affiliate, and it's just with reoccurring revenue, right? So you're not, the drawback is you only get a 40% or whatever the tier is, not the tier, the commission is. But for the 60% that you're losing, you don't have any customers. You have no, you really don't have to have any employees. You have no responsibilities, really. You have no refunds. You have no API costs. You have no hosting fees. I could keep going down all the things that you don't have. And so with this model, I really like it because again, even though you're only getting 40%, you trade the other 60% for convenience. And ideally with affiliate, you just get paid every single month without really having to do anything. Okay. And if you can cross affiliate with some sort of sponsorship, right, where you can get an affiliate link plus get sponsored by a company, that's where it's going to really, really be amazing because not only are you getting paid like almost as an employee, like almost like as a service, but you're also getting the affiliate on top of it. And you can basically get paid to just do content, right? And then you can just focus on content and pushing traffic. It doesn't even have to be content, it just has to be pushing traffic, okay? So I'll give you a real-time example of how I'm doing that right now. I have one affiliate that I've been promoting, HighLevel here. It's kind of the company that I've been telling everybody that I think they should promote just because all my friends that are crushing it right now are promoting either HighLevel or something like HighLevel. And the reason why HighLevel is so cool is because first of all, they have a really good commission that they give you. It's 40% reoccurring. It's lifetime. They also have a tier 2 that's 5%, which is great. But also it's like, I would recommend if you're going to do some sort of affiliate to promote something that people are never going to cancel, right? So whether it's HighLevel or something like HighLevel, which is a CRM, right? That people are, businesses need CRMs, right? They need a way to, build their website, manage their leads, contact their customers with emails and texting and all that. And so HighLevel does that, right? So once somebody sets up their website and starts getting leads and starts sending texts, they're never going to cancel this, right? Because why would they do that unless they're moving their website or their leads to a different platform? And so I think one of the best things you could start selling right now, besides let's say like internet or phone service, but everybody already has internet and a phone, is something like a CRM like HighLevel. And the cool thing again is you're just promoting links, right? So I send people to a link that looks like this, and then I get a commission for it. And then that's kind of what the spreadsheet's doing. Is in the spreadsheet, I'm giving you everything that I'm doing to promote this company. Obviously, you could promote any of these other tools because I promoted all kinds of tools in the past and I've made money promoting a lot of them. But again, the problem with a lot of these tools is that the churn is very high. Even though let's say I promote like a AI content tool. Okay, well, people are still canceling that because they don't really need AI content every day, right? Where they need their website to be up every day. So I'd rather promote something that I know is going to be something that people never cancel. And then what I do is in this HighLevel checklist, or just this checklist here, I have a snapshot, and the snapshot is basically an export of everything that I have set up in HighLevel. And so what I recommend is getting the free trial to HighLevel. I'll put a link below this video. And when you get the free trial to HighLevel, it's a 30-day free trial. You'll also get access to all of this. You get the checklist, you get the snapshot, you get everything. And then what you do is you basically click on this snapshot here. It asks you to load it into your account. You click on import, and now you have my entire snapshot, all my automations, all my, my website, everything, and you can start editing it towards whatever you want to do. So if you want to edit it to sell something else, you totally can. But for example, I have 70 days of emails loaded in here where you load in the snapshot. Now you have 70 days selling the affiliate for HighLevel. Or if you want, you can go through our other emails. If you don't want to sell HighLevel, you could go sell all the other things that we sell in here. So again, I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing. I'm not trying to necessarily convince you of anything. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Everything in today's video, remember, is 100% completely for free. But I am trying to show you, again, what I'm doing that's working, because I fully believe in it. And that's why I built all this. And this is why I've been doing this stuff for so long, and why I've been learning through trial and error, so that you don't have to. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, if this helped you, please share it with somebody else that you think it'll help, and then drop a comment and let me know, and I'll send you access to everything right now, free of charge. Okay. So we'll see you soon. Till we do, happy money making. See you next time. Bye.